Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So NC State's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapon.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he's not down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll go right back to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! Well, 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 somebody's been doing the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Gomez. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hokie, high, tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Well, I think he's got... It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is caught, and the fake works. They get the first. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might as well stick with him. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on 2nd and short, they move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if NC State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. And the Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Slater. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Now the kicker's going to throw it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
16, NC State 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to his running back. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Gonna run it. It's Slater. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Hokies will move the sticks.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Running back searching for a hole. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
23.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud. Secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great performance.
Dominating performance. And mentioning names like that, it just tells you how great their tradition is at Virginia Tech. And this defense, they're building on it. They're living up to it.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. NC State quick to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Lincoln. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, North Carolina State! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. got his man out of the backfield. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.